Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at an oil leak on my John Deere 1640, otherwise known as Big John. Big John always looks a bit surprised when we pull up the garage door or the shed door. The oil leak is coming from down the back. You can see I've shoved a bit of cardboard under there just to try and pinpoint where the leak is coming from. I could spot a bit of oil on the dirt floor, and it certainly made a nice big circle that points to the place where the problem is. Hopefully you can see down here in this light. I've still got the slasher on the back here, and down there where the 3-point lift arm, you can see the lift arm there, down here where the 3-point lift goes into the body, there's a shaft. And the oil is coming out of that shaft. I would have thought that was pretty much fixed, but there's some techo stuff in there that I'll explain later. But anyway, there's a seal just inside the body of the tractor there. So I'll have to take the slasher off, take the lift arm off, and remove that shaft. Managed to source a couple of new seals. I'll do the other side while I'm there, from John Deere. They were unbelievable. I left them a note on their web page, and the next morning they rang me up 8 o'clock in the morning and said, yeah, we got those, we'll send them to you. And the following day I had them in my hand. So can't complain about John Deere service. They were really good. Anyway, I'll get the tractor out of here, face it around the other way, so hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing, and they won't have the slasher in the way. Get you back in a minute. You don't need to watch me turning it around, I don't think. Okay, got the tractor around the other way. I'm now crawling around underneath, and I believe that one there is the hydraulic oil filter, and just over there is a great big drain plug, and there's a second drain plug. Not quite sure if you can see with the glare. What I can see with the glare, that's it there. There's the hinge for the lift arm there, and that's the shaft we're going to have to get out, or the end of it. And I'll have to drain the oil out of that plug as well. I've got a 20-litre drum here that's empty. It's just, the drum itself is just short enough to go underneath the height of the tractor. So hopefully I can get that plug out of there without dropping the plug into the oil drum itself. I'll get you in a little stand and see if you can watch what I'm doing. Might not see much though. Okay, the only thing I could think of that would be small enough to go in there is one of these little things. It's actually the magnet out of a hard disk drive from a computer. They're really strong. So if that can't get it, nothing will. I had some other magnets around, but they're too big to go in the hole. So let's see if that can find it. It's too dark to see in there. One John Deere drain plug. Now I'll just put my magnet somewhere safe. It's my father's noise. Okay, I think I got 19 litres out of it. The big one holds 10, and then there's a 5 and a 4, and it was probably about 1 litre from the top, so it's probably got a 20 litre capacity. Don't know why I had it in my head that it was 10, but luckily I had places to put it all. 10 came out of the front drain plug and 9 came out of the back drain plug. Luckily I investigated online, or I wouldn't have known that back drain plug was there. And when I pull that shaft out, that shaft that you can see in the centre of the shot there, 10 litres of oil would have fallen out of the hole. So I'm not sure if I can get you in there and me at the same time, but we'll give it a go. I'll have that at the bottom just in case some more oil falls out. There's a spring clip on the end that should just be able to come off over there. I'm expecting that cap will come off somehow. Excuse my back. The whole shaft turned all the way along. Looks like there's a pin in there. Whether it's tapered or not, I don't know. It'll look like it. Gonna need a pushing tool. Please stand by. Taken one of the pins out, or taken the clip off that hinge down the back there, and forgot to put the sound on, and then I managed to fire the clip across the room. So I'm going to have to find that. It went in the shed somewhere in the darkness. So let's press on and I'll find that in a minute. There's actually, this is where the clip was. I'll show you on the other side. And there's a pin down the middle here that holds this collar on. So I'll just pop that pin out now. That's that one. Then that collar will come off. Then the lift arm should slide straight off there. Like that. Well, see if I can put that out of the way somewhere. Like that. Probably be in the way later, but that shaft should slide out now. I'll just show you how that clip worked on the other side. Down in here you'll see it. There's the feet of it. You launch them in with the pliers and it should just come off. All that does is hold the pin in. I'll try not to fire it across the room again. I'll either have to find that pin or find that clip, or just wrap a piece of fence wire around it. That would never happen. Okay, so that's the clip. Look for one like that. Give that pin a little bit of a nudge. Get off from the back, that pin. Collar comes off. Now I'll just have to move you back a bit. You're still in shot there. Not quite. That should come off there now. Just get it out the way. Something like that. Now before I pull the shaft out, I'll just give it a bit of a wipe here. I don't want that grime and shit going in from either side. It's quite interesting the way these things work. The shaft has a thing on it called a depth control, basically, And when you're pulling on an implement that's dragging through the dirt, like a plough or some kind of a ripper, you can set how much force is applied to it on a lever underneath the seat there. And what happens is, as the drag links pull back on this shaft, it actually bends it slightly and hits a sensor on the inside of the body of the truck here, and that causes the lift arms to pull up. So if you get too much force, depending on how you set that adjustment, as the shaft bends, the lift arms lift a little bit and reduce the amount of drag on your implement. I've just got it set to minimum. I don't use that kind of implement. There's no ploughing going on here. We haven't got the soil for it. So I just set it to minimum all the time, and it just carries the slasher around the place. There's not much back force at all. Anyway, I'll just wipe off the other side. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Now it should slide out. I see a little bit of gnarly there. It's hitting where the chain hook's on there. How do I get past that? You're shitting me. Gonna have to get in your way there. I bet the other side is the same. I can actually feel the spring force of the piece that it's pushing against when it does the flexing. Maybe that's how it comes out. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I've got to take that off. That's what holds the whole cab together. Let's try again the other way. Doesn't want to go much past there. Maybe I don't need to get it right out. If I've got it halfway out, I should be able to hook those seals out, then take it halfway out the other way and get the other side out. Right, I can see the seal right there. And the shaft is far enough down now, so I don't need to get it right out. You can see just there, it's a bit rough. I think that's exactly where the seal rides. There's a worn down diameter here where the lift arm themselves run, and that's where the bush was. So there, maybe even just a little bit inside it there. Hopefully it's on that smooth part. I'll knock it back even again. It's about there. Oh yeah, the seal's going to be on that shiny part there. That's good. I'll just go and find something to hook those seals out with. You guys wait there. There we go. These are the seals that are going in, and they're the same either way. I can't see any difference from left and right. I had a bit of a chat with a fellow, actually I think he's an ex-John Deere mechanic, or a JD mechanic, in a forum, and I'll put a link to that forum and a link to the discussion that I had about fixing this. So if you guys want to read that, if you need to do the same thing. and the parts list, as well as what he was saying, says I need to put some spacers in there to stop the end play on that shaft. Now my shaft had no spacers at all and quite a bit of end play, so that kind of helped the situation with that shaft sliding back and forward a little bit. That would cause a bit of wear on that seal. And the chap online that I was talking to also said soften these up in some warm water. So I'll stick those in some warm water. There they are, sunk like a rock. He also said, hook out the seals that are in there currently with something that resembles a dentist's pick. I haven't seen a dentist's pick in a while, but I reckon it's something like that. So if you guys don't want to go to my dentist, I'll completely understand. But you can watch while I swear and muck around and try and hook those things out. You'll probably get a lot of vision of my back. The glasses on. Fired that into the dirt. Now from the part numbers, they're a different part number now, but that looks very similar. I'll just make sure I haven't got any grit in there. I should be able to pop that shaft back through there without the seal in it. And take the other side out. That way I'm not dragging the shaft through that seal more than I need to. I'll bring you back once I've got the other one out. Okay, I got the other seal out, and you can see it's got quite a bit of debris on it, so that probably is what aided to the demise of the seal and caused the oil to leak out. Not quite sure whether the seal itself is actually damaged. Might not have been. Maybe I could have just cleaned the crap out. It's probably oil tracking along the crap there. Anyway, we've got new ones. We'll be putting them in. I think the other one had a similar amount of crap stuck to it. Now the advice is to make them into a figure 8 shape and then pop them into the seal. I don't know quite how that works, but let's find out. Now, let's see if I can work them in. Maybe I'll make the 8 once I've got it half in. How about if I come around here and block your view completely? Okay, that's in. It's even Steven all the way around. I'll just push the shaft back through there. Like that. Clean out the crap. It's not too bad, really. All right, I'll bring you around, you can watch. There we go. can't see. Bit of bad luck really. Okay, let's got that back in there. I can get myself out. Somewhere there, I think. It's cylindrical, so it doesn't matter what way around those holes go. We'll just make them horizontal for now. Now the tough bit is going to be figuring out how many spaces I need. They gave me 4 of them, so I'll put 2 on each side and we'll see how it is. Whoever put it together last time forgot to put them in. Watch out for yourselves. Oh, you all right? Got hit in the head by a lift arm. I think you're standing too close. Now you're upside down. Just take a step back a bit. There you go. Probably get my oil pan out the way. Not that there are any more drips in there. I'll start off with the top joint first. I took that off when you guys weren't looking. How about I go and get some grease for that? Okay, I've lost my sound there for some reason, but I've got the first one together. There. Just for fun, I have to lift up this arm before I could get that pin out far enough. I should have really put the pin in the other way. I wonder if I can get that out now. We'll put it in that way. I've just got to leave enough room to get the split pin in there. Bit of grease never hurt anyone. I've got to get this one up into there without draining myself with it. That. Now that's hanging there. Now I've got to get the split pin back in. Easy peasy. Put a bend on that so I can't fall out. Scratch the shit out of myself on that. Be swearing later. I'll just give that eye down there a bit of a wipe. Maybe I'll show you on this side first. Somewhere in there. That one has to come all the way up there and go on there like that. two spacer washers on there. That one goes on there like that. Wonder if I put one spacer on each side. That might be a bit nicer, mightn't it? Watch out for my teeth. And that one goes on there. Put that pin back in. And we can put our fire across the room clip back on. I think I'll put my glasses on for this one. Knowing my luck, straight into bed. Okay, that's back on there. That just sits there like that, just to stop that pin falling out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Stick a bit more grease on that one. We'll have one of our washers off. That. Put our other washer on, like that. Give this thing a bit of a wipe. It's out in the dirt anyway, so it's going to get covered in dirt again in the firing line. If I can get my pin in there, looks like I can. There's probably not much end play there now. There we go. Didn't bring a hammer with me. So I reckon that's going to be good. Yep. Just fashion a bit of something just to put around there until I find the other one. Once I've got the tractor out, the limo out, the slasher out, I can have a look, or even... Okay, that'll do for now. The pin can't fall out. That bit of wire can't fall off. I'll find the proper clip and put it back on. So for now, I'm going to call that a day. I can put the oil back in tomorrow. Nothing too technical about that. I think that'll probably do for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching, guys. And we'll see you on the next one. I can't really see you.